things, but Alex just had a pretty good showing as the in-game leader over there on Overpass. Let's see if he can carry through here on the T side.
Here we go. Well, we are not going to be slowing things down whatsoever. Straight up rush towards the upper bomb site here. And an opening kill for Brehze. They can't hold on to the advantage for long, as that's an absolute stinger from Brehze. He'll drop the bomb on the bomb site. They have no idea where he is, Chad. This is all falling apart.
This is Brehze of old right now, just doing work as the bomb will get planted towards the back of the silos on the site. Now, they are clamped in. One from Heart, two from Main, one from the Heavens. It's Martinez and Brehze to fight out of this. And, oh, not caged for long. Davi and Martinez both strike. Now Martinez, 16 bullets, lock in hand, dancing left and right. And that's going to be good night. Nealon will scoop up the kit, get the defuse, and great shooting from Brehze there. 3 for him. He's getting fired up about that one. Do you want to know about the law number 2? Or it's not a law, it's a principle.
I would love to.
Principle number 2, always be grateful. And the Movistar runners be grateful for that plant, because it means that they can force buy.
I like where this is going, Chad. You're absolutely right there. Sure, the pistol round didn't go in their favor. They had no idea where Brehze was, to be honest with you, as he picks up 3 kills in total. But you're right. The bomb being planted does enable quite a strong force buy in the second round. Here we've got an AK-47 for Martinez, albeit without the helmet, a couple of Galils, and some Tech 9s to boot as well. So they've got every chance to win this round. It'd be great if they did, but we'll see whether they can infiltrate the defense here of the Cedar Creek nuclear power plant.
Well, a smoke wall dotted towards Yard here. You can see that plume just in front of Alex here, ushering him down towards the secret stairs. Now, oh, he's going to get cut off at the knees there. Automatic and Cirque combined will remove that prong, and a very good idea now for Nealon that the fight's coming. Cirque's here as well, and that's a big dink. Fortunately, Cirque can get one. Nealon can drop down, and now he just needs to survive, allow the rotation to come through.
That's enough. They've done well there. Got a little bit awkward, of course, with the frag they received and a dink towards Nealon, but he just needs one more here, and he'll be absolutely fine. They have detected his presence, however. They know he's low as well. The MP9 at range, not known for it, will be picking up the penultimate frag here. Just Brehze. They know exactly where he is now, towards ramp. Might be able to recover an M4, we'll see, but for now, waiting for mistakes.
He's not completely tunneled into having to head towards this B bomb site. If you'd like, back towards lobby is still open. You can see that position of Automatic here. As we stay on Brehze's perspective, Automatic is over towards this CT box. Great cam here, just to show that he's covering off between the heaven and hell. Now, Brehze will continue the walk down. The peek from HexT gets them the information, the shot through as well, and now he surges forward, just to drop into the hands of Nealon for this one to be done. Davi's done some damage.
A lot of it.
And you need to be careful at this. Spam through, even more harassment as HexT will get the kill. But can he get to a rifle upgrade in time?
Yes,
no.
he can.
Oh, did he?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Galil there.
Oh, Nealon with the Galil, HexT with the MP9. And right now, for the Movistar Riders, they need to seek solutions, not problems, into round number 3.
We'll see what they can make of it. No bomb plant there. A decent effort towards ramp. Doing a lot of damage, but no plant found. Has to be the eco for now. A couple of deagles in the mix, and they have been quite potent with them, to be honest with you. We'll see whether they can find any outside opportunities. Grenades deployed. There towards Silo as well. That's going to be a chance for Martinez, but an incredibly difficult shot to land. Starting to take damage now. The MP9s looking to feast. Farm the cash up. Don't necessarily want those for the first gun round, so be happy to put their life on the line.
3 of them here. They're just going to fight, flash forward, step on out, and popping heads like watermelons here. Great shooting. Cirque will go down. Mopos too, so here's a solution, not a problem for the Riders.
Well, they've committed towards outside now, with Martinez towards the main roof position. Still up against 3 rifles, unable to gather their own just yet, but there is a smoke available there, as you can see. See whether they can cause any further damage here. Taking quite a lot himself. Mopos down at 46. Martinez at 0. Reload's not going to help him out. And there it is. 3 players surviving once again. And 3-0 for EG overall. Looking to close things out early as they kick off their CT campaign in amazing fashion.
All right, well, the 4th principle of optimism is always believe it's possible.
And although it's not possible to get out of the group stage, it is possible to build the foundation for future tournaments.
Precisely. That's the framing that we're looking for here today, Henry.
Absolutely. And they have put up a good showing today. They didn't win the first map, but some fantastic rounds for them. Just trying to build that synergy and work on the team with the addition of Martinez, of course. He hasn't got the sniper rifle this round. We'll have to operate with the AK-47, but decent map control for Alex. As confirmed, there's no players in close proximity. It's
gap
a defensive hold, and there's a massive gap.
the Grand Canyon, I think we call that level of gap.
Yeah, that doesn't help at all. And the thing is, that's valuable information. Sure, you didn't see anyone, but that's the whole prospect, right? You didn't see anyone, so you can confirm they're not down towards Secret. That will force the fight, and I dare say Neelan's going down there. Timed it well, and that's even better. Cirque with the collateral shot. Takes down davidji and Mopez. All their efforts in vain towards ramp. 4 versus 3. Martinez towards ramp with the bomb. He'll be joined by Depths as well. Alex alone outside as they reconfigure the CT setup here down towards lower.
Decision making from HexT just to tuck in. Should be good for one. That's the bomb dropped and some damage done onto Depths. As soon as they negate this position of Alex, if they can negate it, there is a problem elsewhere. It was automatic down towards the lower deck there. Drops that bomb, and it is just Alex in a 1-on-3. Make it a 3-on-none, as that's going to be a 4-0 start.
Yeah, about as good as it gets, to be honest with you. 3 players surviving once again. 2 of them with AK-47. Cirque, of course, with the AWP. Smiles all round. Can't ask for too much.
You on the 5th principle?
Oh, of course, just keep going. How many are there? 7?
7.
Okay.
Only focus on you and what you can control.
Well, they can't control their outcome here, Movistar Riders, but they can control their performances today. They're passionate, and that's all they can do, right? And we're seeing it. So let's see what they can make this one. Another upper rush down towards the vent, taking a lot of damage en route. The bomb is down. The rotations will have to come through from the CT side, ideally from ramp, as they go for the safe plant. They've actually got it down. This could be deadly.
That's
problematic.
Smoke and a molly here, Henry. This actually could be on. If they can deploy these last 2 pieces of utility very swiftly and find a kill. In the meantime, Neelan peers forward. Will take down Martinez. The harassment, thick and fast. The trade not there just yet. Depths has grabbed one in the meantime, but the automatic double up, that could be it. That could be the difference maker here. There's just the one man of davidji down towards the double doors and just peppered away automatic. So there's an opportunity. Time starting to become a bit of an issue here.
They've got to get on that defuse very soon. There'll be a smoke deployed toward the double doors, but he still has vision of the bomb here. Has to go for the defuse now. Needs a bit of covering fire from his teammate.
Out of ammo.
And that's not going to be the round going in their favor. But, oh, actually, Chad, he didn't have a kit.
Oh, no kit on the defuse. There was a kit right near the bomb. There was a kit right near the bomb. What a mess.
Cirque's got $7,000 and didn't have a kit.
Sounds like someone we know.
Yes, I know exactly who you mean. He might be part of the server right now.
Don't say his name too loudly.
Oh, dear. Sure, we knew it was getting tight for time, but we assumed he had a kit at that point. They're 4-0 up, and he's got $7,000. And there was a kit right next to the bomb as well. Just
watch this fall off Tim's body here.
Oh, that's a bit of a nightmare. Well, there it is. That's the 3rd round for Movistar Riders. Turning up. And around you, might not expect them to win. They are gifted. The lack of diffuse kit there. It's going to be Martinez towards Neelan once again. This time not really doing any sort of damage towards him. So ramp room should be completely open. Can confirm that now. Great second shot.
It's crazy that fumble, that one round, that mistake. Oh, hold up a second. Brehze just found himself in between 2 at the lobby. The bomb's down. Another kill towards Yard. It was a fantastic start.
Another
lights it up.
Another 5-on-3. Can you believe it? They can still win the round, of course. Just the odds against them now. Brehze tucks himself in the T lobby. Hex to back him up. They've got full bomb control. Just didn't see that reactive play coming in from the North Americans. Plenty of time. Martinez already with 2 kills in the round, but is it all in vain? That's the question. They have flashbangs. And HE and Martinez will just have to provide covering fire for his teammate davidji. How do they get this bomb? They can't isolate the lobby at all. They have no smoke. And it's such a prime position for Brehze. You do very well to take him down here. Good shoulder peek, baits out the shot, but unfortunately now Martinez, he's been rumbled, mollied off, and just having to go for the wallbangs now. And unfortunately for him, as soon as he gets back here, indeed autimatic is waiting for him. That's a 5-on-3 where they don't get any follow-up frags there.
That is a shame right there. I suppose it's fortunate considering the round they lost.
Let's get to the next point of optimism and see where we can find anything with that round.
We can solve it.
Yeah.
Do the work to make it possible.
They did the work to make it possible with those 2 frags, Chad. Unfortunately, apparently wasn't enough. 5-on-3, and you don't get a single kill in response. That's a bit of a shocker. Very nice work from Brehze, but yeah, that's a round they should be putting to bed all day long. So, yeah, that one doesn't really apply here, unfortunately. We're still going to remain optimistic, of course.
Martinez did the work.
Yeah.
But as a team, they didn't. So let's return back to always be grateful. Be grateful that you're in this position in the first place. And I can't wait for next round we can get into the 7th principle of optimism.
Oh, I can't wait for that one. What a journey it's been as round 7 actually is upon us. So 7 principals, 7 rounds. It all makes sense. Tech 9s and a Galil for Mob Boss. He always goes against the grain, it seems. Let's see what can be done here. Alex06, his outside presence hasn't done much for them so far.
Ooh.
Incendiary.
Yeah, that one being missed is a bit of a drama.
Any gaps in the smokes to report? Maybe. Crossing over now. I think there's a chance.
That, right?
Yeah. You could have maybe seen over the top, but they'll obviously hug the smoke, and autimatic might time this very well. If he looks behind them now.
Just tipped on down, so it's bad info for autimatic here, but
You would assume there's presence down there, though, right?
if he heard that molly tick onto Alex, which is why he's on 67 points of health, then sure, HexT, he's
They've seen them all.
wide open door, let them past. He's not going to pivot.
They didn't spot him, though.
He's already been run down and grabs Alex. Nealon can only deliver one here from the top ramp side. It will just be HexT. I think he'll thrust himself forward, denies the plant. A great little round from HexT here. Denies the plant. Good stuff.
Yeah, very well handled. Manages to get himself a couple of kills. He spotted all the players crossing towards window. I don't think they saw him, though, so he was preemptively ready. Pulled the assault towards a single door. Just Mob Boss now, as mentioned, did buy the Galil. But they do have maximum loss bonus. He still has $1,300, absolutely fine. It's not really much he can do here. The money's pretty weak on the CT side, but with the Galil in hand, you don't fancy his chances. Brehze will take him down. He's having a fantastic showing so far. Really woken up the last couple of days, and I believe we do have the final points of optimism here, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you write this one down.
This is a good one here for all of you at home. Love fearlessly.
Okay.
We all love Counter-Strike fearlessly. It's the reason that everybody in chat right now, the players in the server, us here at the commentary desk, we get out of bed in the morning is to love this game fearlessly.
I think that's a nice way to round it off. I'm feeling more optimistic already. Maybe not for the chances of Movistar Riders, but in general, I'm sure we can all learn something.
It's the fake molly straight through. Brehze will find an opener. Cheeky. I love it. Molly in between the door. They think it's the hut molly, and you're in their face. So it's an opening kill, but just one. And the question is it enough?
And, of course, disguises your footsteps as well, right? So it's a very interesting play. Speaking of which, Alex making himself in towards the main entrance. He was doing this a lot yesterday. Unfortunately, losing the man advantage. Another 3 versus 1. Martinez, or Martin Easy, as he's known in some circles, will be heading towards ramp.
It's yet to catch on.
It hasn't caught on just yet. I've not seen anyone using Martin Easy, but maybe if he wins this one, Chad, it could be onto something.
Well, Cirque's just given him a gift there, completely unawares that this was possible. Now, Martinez fakes the plan, and the doors swing open straight to the face of autimatic, who
nice idea.
Fortunately pulls out his rifle in time, 7-1. And running away with this half are the evil geniuses. This is great, right? And look, this is not necessarily the hardest opponent for them to be up against here of a battered Movistar Riders, considering all of the context of the situation that's been around them. The win yesterday was against an Eternal Fire as well, who I suppose by qualifying for Rotterdam over a team like Entropic, they should be a name on our radar here, but they've had some up and down moments as well. Eternal Fire, they'll be playing just after this matchup against Liquid. And the final match of the event for EG is where we're really going to have to see what type of team we have, because they play against Furia. Now, Furia could qualify today with a victory over Cloud9, which means that maybe in that last game they won't be playing with all the source.
Sure.
But still a win there for EG, or a map for EG would be great. Now, autimatic will find the timing against the pistols. There's one, and it's done.
Nice effort. Lovely move. Was certainly worth more than one, I would say. HexT will be granted an opportunity to hit our Mob Boss there. Unfortunate for him, just trying to sneak down towards the vent as his teammates found access towards lower by virtue of secrets. But for now, though, once again, Nealon in a great spot. He doesn't miss these ones. Primed and ready, rotated down towards the ramp, and gets himself towards the window. So another 4 versus 2. Martinez and Davy remain, again, just hoping mistakes will be presented to them. But if anything, Brehze's got the perfect spot. And they made light work of it. 8-1. Money healthy once again for Movistar Riders. Not in a great spot, but they can bring out the full buy. Martinez can bring out the AWP as well with $6,000. We'll see if he's that way inclined. Apparently he's not. He's gone for the AK. And I love this move from autimatic. Should have got 2, but still they win the round. No harm, no foul. HexT closing things out there confidently with the AK.
This is actually going to do wonders for EG in the rankings if they do pick up this series, because Movistar Riders right now, I think they're 5th in the world, which...
somehow.
Yeah, look, it's because we're coming out of the season with a lot of group stages, so HLTV haven't been able to update this in an efficient manner. It will change a lot once the group stages come to a close, and Cirque's here to make sure it doesn't get too out of control towards ramp. One back will get him up to 6 kills. He is trailing the pack for his squad at the moment now. Now, does he want to continue to tussle or dip to a bit more of a passive stance? EG are the ones who have to respond in this 4-on-4 with some information, and HexT does exactly that.
Yeah, he pushes in towards the squeaky door. Brehze will cover his back from main. And ramp not under too much scrutiny right now. It's autimatic that's got himself in towards the warehouse.
I like this, because if they come back up secret, they will have to cross that angle to get into main.
Yeah, it's a good point. It's Alex who's probing towards outside, I believe, and this is a key moment now. HexT, could be a double spray down, could be absolutely nothing. Well, there it is. It's the former. Bomb goes down. This smoke doesn't really matter here. Alex was down towards secret, as Chad mentioned, and he'll have to rotate out now. Doesn't even know where he could be with that silencer, assuming he's towards the warehouse. And indeed he is. A very, very clean round for EG, though. Only one player dropped. That's Neelan. It's
really hard to measure what EG are doing better while Movi are not doing anything that's getting them in it. The only round they won was with Tech 9s, and that's because Cirque didn't have a kit, right? So let that sink in for a moment here. But I like some of the ideas that EG are floating with, this reaggress towards lobby, Hex hitting a couple of nice shots. I think if you were to take a look at the scoreboard right now, you would see that it is a team effort. HexT on 13, 12 for Brehze, 11 for autimatic, Neelan on 8, and 6 for Cirque down the bottom. But regardless, when you have all these riflers getting multi-kills or doubling up or getting the necessary opening frags for the CT side, it's looking great. And as a second timeout called in the first 10 rounds of play, things are going from bad to worse over here as a dejected-looking Movistar try and pull themselves together. Yeah, they're having a hard time with things there. You can see the coach really trying to take the time to give the care to the players, but it's hard. It's very hard.
Everyone knows what situation they're in. They were hoping today with the pressure released, knowing they can't go forward, it'll be a different look at the team. Maybe come in with a couple of map victories, try and look the best possible version of themselves, but unfortunately it's been anything but. Had some decent rounds, sure, but not really close to a map victory and overpass. And now things in complete dire straits here. 9-1 down on their map pick. Unfortunately, autimatic primed and ready once again, as they do successfully make it down towards Seeker, however. So
Mopos is in main.
Oh, has he got there from Squeaky?
Yeah, it's a Mopos move.
Oh, autimatic has no idea.
He does have so much space. So this is a great play from Mopos here if he can find some action. They will consider the fact that Secret is given up. They won't consider this. Now,
Freebie.
No way. Cirque turned back just in time. Misses the shot. Now they understand where the leak is, where the gap is, and a shot from Alex's Deagle could be enough unless HexT has something to say. In the vent, needs to fight. Fighting forward into Davy, and well, the 2 rounds the Riders are looking to post here are just with pistols.
Yeah, apparently so. Lower bomb site completely open here in the 4 versus 2. Brehze down to 9 points of health as well. autimatic pretty far removed from the situation, but it all starts here. They'll probably go for it, to be honest with you. Knowing they're up against the lighter buy, but that should confirm it. Brehze will have no chance now. The run and gun of the Tech 9 silences autimatic, and Brehze will just have to save the AWP. So you're right, Chad, the 2 rounds they've picked up so far, by virtue of sneaking through the gaps found, exploiting them, it takes a lot of hard work to even find those gaps. So well done to Mopos especially, but yeah, needs to start replicating that in the gun rounds.
Yeah, can still get a 9-6 half here if they continue that form going forward, but twice through the fingers. Maybe it's the speed wobbles, as Martinez will find himself his AWP, ripped out of the cold dead hands of Brehze, and even a nade for good measure. So solid that they were able to pull this off, and it wasn't just like a scrim around, it was a manufactured opening through utility. So great stuff from Mopos here to find this timing. Good impact from him, and a great shot from the Deagle of Alex to get his 2nd kill.
There was some sort of level of understanding from Cirque that was possible. He came out scoped to that one, so autimatic must have communicated like there has been a gap. I haven't been able to see absolutely everything at least. That's as mentioned, the money was very strong with the CT side, but it could be broken if they can win this follow-up round. They've got Martinez on the AWP this time, looking towards main entrance, doesn't spot anything to kick things off. Smoke will remove all vision now. Mopos will confirm that, as we'll see the smoke's deployed towards outside once again. autimatic wants to be very careful. He was taken for a ride in the previous round by Mopos, this time opening things up with a kill on the silo position.
Oh.
Alex spots him though, that's a bit of a freebie. Nice work.
Back. So I got a nade in the hands, so trying to set autimatic up for the warehouse peak. Eventually will be traded. Good awareness to find the first kill onto death there from autimatic, and now it's just about consolidating this number advantage. A little bit curious with Davy G's position now. Nobody has rotated towards the lower deck. I suppose the biggest issue for poor Davy is he's going to have to make a sound cue if he wants to make any real ground.
Yeah, absolutely true. His teammates aren't around to shoot out any windows at the same time either. We'll see what he decides to do here. This is the problem. The windows have not been broken. And we've got Neelan rotating in as well. He's aware of the potential prospect, but maybe not going to be looking towards it whatsoever.
Okay.
An opening now, 3-on-3. Mopos beneath the heaven position as well, looking to isolate the AWP. That's patrolling ramp. So Brehze needs to be a little bit more active here. Get some intel. They desperately need it. Next kill could decide the round.
Backup secret with the bomb. It's now loose, but that's the kill back from Mopos here. Cirque in a 1-on-2. This is the time to earn that paycheck. Cirque still trying to decipher which bomb site will be the end, and should be this A site. You can see them scampering in now with 10 seconds. I don't know if he's got it in him.
It doesn't look good. A player towards heaven, a default plant as well. We need him to overstep the mark, kick things off. There's a tick of damage as well. I don't think they heard it. But doing everything they can to fend him off. And they know he's got the AWP as well. You're not going to be checking these sort of angles. Run the clock down. You don't need to hunt for information. You've got Mopos there defending you if he does encroach in the position. And Cirque probably finding that out right now. Yeah, and the money isn't amazing. Instead, if he strung a couple of rounds together, they could break the finances, which they have. He has to go towards T-Spawn. Couldn't save in the previous round. Will they be hunting once again? Oh, they are.
Oof. Might be a bad hunt here. They could lose both guns, or G might try and get this AWP away. Up the ladder for the hunt. Cirque's got plenty of space here. So it's difficult for an AWP to retake the top site, right? It's not going to be easy at all, especially if you're coming through lobby. So a difficult one there for Cirque, and you can see he made the correct decision by opting for the save. Now they at least have something to operate with here in this next round, round number 13. But I don't know what they're going to buy around. It might just have to be a save.
Hats off to Blade there, keeping the morale high, making sure the players know they did a very good job there. And indeed, they will be saving on the EG side. Just the AWPs and PT50s, so 9-6 still very possible, but a nice little run boost here. Up and towards the...
Run boost on run boosts.
Oh, it's a flashbang that saves him, though. Sir can't connect the dots. And here come the smokes and the utility you would expect. In terms of manpower behind it, just Alex and Davigi starting to peel off. Alex is more than comfortable here, though. Loves to duck and weave around these smokes, find those gaps, potentially exploit them. Speaking of gaps, Cirque's trying to create one. Pushing in towards the hut right now. Can he get anything done? They've called huts clear. So Davigi, unfortunately, gets nothing done, and it's a two-man stack with a boost, I believe.
Make it.
Bomb goes down. This is awkward now. How do they deal with that boosted player? Well, they will deal with the sniper at least. That's a great kill to find. Just one more now in the form of Neelan, but he's got the AK-47. 2 versus 1 bomb. Well within his remit. Has to play heads up, I would say. As they start to swing in, they're ready for him. Still a chance, but it's fading away the closer they get. Tucks himself in, trying to isolate the fights if possible. And with no armor, that's going to be it. Alex will shut him down. Decent effort there. Good stack.
Yeah, good attempt. Definitely a good attempt. It was just that one AWP here. I was ready to shout Neil on LAN. That could be his moment in the sun.
The moment that would have been.
Couldn't be, and 9-6 is becoming ever more likely here. It will be a buy out from EG, but going into that final round of play, it's going to be a bit sketch, a bit touch and go.
Well, well, well. Round 14. Movistar Riders making this one very competitive now. 4 will do. 5 would be great. And we're going in. Deep breath, boys. Davigi leading the charge here. He's busted through that initial Molotov there. Doing a very good job with the AK-47s. They completely decimate the upper bomb site here, Chad. 4 versus 1. Neelan can do nothing about it. This is much more like it.
I love the pace change there. And there was 3 bodies tossed towards that top side to try and deal with things. Just completely overwhelmed by the sheer pace of the Riders now finding themselves here in the late stages of this. Neelan misses a shot or 2 and gives up his position. He'll go down to Alex, who's been looking cleaner. That's 2 kills for him in the round, up to 7 in total, and starting to get a little bit fiery between the ranks here. One more round and feels a couple of FAMASs, a scout, 2 MP9s. It's likely we get to highlight reel again. Everybody we flung to there was immediately dead, so great shooting out of the Riders. The round was over at a minute 40.
Well, if you remember, this half kicked off with an upper rush from Movistar Riders. Didn't work out for them there, but great success in round number 14. They're up against a pretty ropey buy now for EG. Scouts, MP9s, FAMASs. And an opening kill for Alex as well. Very assertive and confident play, crossing over towards Secret quickly, takes a lot of damage en route, but he survives. Bombardment of bullets there. Up to Cirque, as mentioned, only got the scout this time, so Molotov to take away CT vision towards lower. In terms of presence there, they've got no CT players down whatsoever, so this one could be done. As we'll see, 9-6 almost confirmed, 5 versus 3, Cirque dropped. Good flashbang from main, but no one swinging towards it.
I love the detail of this. The smoke wall Alex gets across. He does that Molotov that you highlighted towards lower. That's going to draw a rotation. Then they drop the main smoke as well as the window smoke towards lockers. They scale up towards heaven quite quickly. Cirque has only got a few options of where he can stand. He gets pipped at the post by Martin. I was almost legitimately going to call him Martin there. By Martinez. And now the round looking pretty much done up the ladder. Brehze. Slight timing on this. The gun, it wasn't out. And almost the double up available, but HexT, he'll finish off what Brehze couldn't. An opportunity now.
Yeah, more than an opportunity. 3 versus 2. And maybe another kill to be found. Nealon, though, out of position. Needs to be very careful. Martinez from the CT vent will take him down. 9-6, pretty much locked in at this point. It would take something remarkable, and that's a good start. HexT with the spray of doom from heaven there. Looking to smite down the opposition. Alex low as well. They know exactly where he is. He has no utility. Needs to get a quick kill if possible. Not going to happen. 9-6. EG started off the half very comfortably, Chad, but things started to slip away.
And the Movistar Riders looking like they're starting to believe. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back and see how Nuke concludes. Are we done in 2-0 or will there be a third? Only one team can let us know that. Be right back.
Hey Future Pros! Back on Nuke this time with a nifty smoke from Frozen that will give you a cheeky one-way for outside. To throw this smoke, get into the corner next to this door at main. Aim along this line in the middle between this dot and this vertical line while crouched. Then simply stand up and jump on the smoke. It takes a little while for the smoke to land, so don't expect it to be there before an outside rush could come in. But it's good to stall out the T's and gain some extra control. If anyone is foolish enough to walk by, they are easy pickings. There is another way to throw the smoke, maybe a lesson for another time.
Welcome back to ESL Pro League, ladies and gentlemen. It's sunny Saturday here in Malta, the day before Super Sunday, of course. Here's the replay of the little flank towards heaven from Brehze. Could have spelled disaster for Movistar Riders, but Martinez held on to the round and maybe the map. They've done enough there, Chad. After being 9-1 down, they've actually done a pretty decent job of getting back into this.
Yeah, it's their game now. If they grab this pistol round, they're off to an absolute flyer of a start. So the momentum, they've been listening to the positivity. It's been coming out of these two optimistic fellows on the casting desk as we're rushing ramp with pace straight in towards daviG. He's going to have to take a few shots and fall. The chase is coming as they ascend, or descend, towards the lower site.
Yeah.
Now they're ascending back up towards the ramp.
It all comes back in.
Back and forth. Isn't it yo-yo?
We'll see what Nealon can make of it. Confirming the double doors are clear. Jumps in the fire a little bit. Wants to keep things spicy. 5 and 5 for now.
Look at them already.
Yeah, everyone ready to fight it. 4 CTs around this corner. And the dual elites will strike first. Looking quite good here, but Brehze mowing them down, looking for the quad kill. Can't quite find it, but the damage has been done. 3 on 2, Defs and Alex now with an all to play for. A must-win pistol, I would say, and it's all in the hands of Alex, the in-game leader. Knows where one player is. That's going to be Cirque at the back. Has got to deal with autimatic as well. A formidable duo, and oh, I was about to say, it looks like it's done and dusted, but he found the kit here. He'd have to do something tremendous at this stage, find a very quick kill. Start the defuse right here, right now. autimatic gives him a chance, but confirms he's not on the bomb. That's going to be round over.
Very well played. So got a step ahead or two of himself there by leaping out from behind the box. Those pistols, I think you could have been safe behind that box.
Absolutely.
Right there,
I said, well,
so
this round's over. He's behind the box. He'll have to fully commit to even find you. Why do you need to run towards the bomb site?
he wanted to make it interesting.
It was interesting. An interesting decision, I suppose, but still, they win the round. They're saved by Brehze.
Yeah, massive 3K from him. So some good work on the pistols again here for Brehze, where he's some of his absolute best highlights. But we are getting back underway here with a force fight from the Riders.
Just to note, Alex did survive with Kevlar there, and finding a couple of kills, it enables him to get an M4A1S.
Okay, who dropped him that? Did he buy it himself? He has enough cash money.
He invested 2,900 and bought a decoy, so yeah, he bought it himself.
You love the cheapness.
daviG, oh, that's a perfect shot. Could even find a double here, which he absolutely does. Excellent work. A man advantage and rushing ramp and that sort of round. Don't love it. We'll see if they can pick up the pieces.
Yeah, 2 massive scalps there early. Brehze down and HexT down there towards the top of the scoreboard. 18 for HexT, 17 for Brehze. Now they have to operate without them against the unknown M4 of Alex here. So it wasn't looking good for Riders, but now it's looking a whole lot better. Yeah,
that's a lifeline. I couldn't tell you why they've made that call to rush ramp.
Can you see the barrel at all? I don't know. Maybe some quickness was the answer here, but definitely not the case. autimatic with a timing and a much needed shot. Has to worry about the scout of Martinez, who's just found himself in no man's land, pivoting towards the front of the box with a bomb shot towards lobby. Deaths with the swag 7 upgrades into an AK.
A 2-on-2, however, but I would say
8 bullets.
The advantage for Movistar, right? He said he has 8 bullets.
No, he's only shot 8 bullets, so he hasn't even been involved in the action. The round's basically been done without this investment.
All right, fair enough. 30 seconds remaining. This is getting a bit desperate now. The bomb in a horrible position. They do have a Molotov and a smoke, and another one to boot as well, to be fair. Deaths gives up his position here, trying to deny the plant. And the recovery of the bomb, which he does to some extent. There's a lot of damage there towards Cirque. They'll have to head towards ramp and presumably go down towards lower, but time is ticking away. They get the plant very quickly. We have got Alex, who's rotating towards a single door right now.
They're not going to get this down.
I don't think they can. I think he's won the round already. If he swings now, it's done.
Planning it. Oh!
Okay, take it all back. Take it all back.
Well, now Deaths has to clutch. There's a kid in front of him. There's the first autimatic. The kill is from the ramp. He's going to expect him still to be towards the ramp room, and autimatic swings out, finishes it off, steps up with 4 in a dire situation.
That was looking ugly. And I don't know how he hits that shot. The smoke was down. It was through the smoke, the headshot. We've got to see it from his POV. So here he comes. He drops that smoke with a plant.
6.
Patrolling
5.
towards that single door. Spots him for a second. That's the play. They lose the round otherwise. He does absolutely everything there.
You can see why Deaths isn't focused towards the side, because you're not expecting another player to be pushed all that way down. A great round for autimatic, and Hex loves that. Big shout from him. And chaos now ensuing for the Riders.
Well, that's both pistols and conversions going in favor of EG. 11-6 scoreline. A tactical timeout now for EG. I believe their first one as well. So just going to be discussing their options. It was a strange decision, as I mentioned, to rush ramp. You don't want to be doing that again. And in terms of the buy from Movistar Riders, they've actually invested in another Swag 7, Chad. I guess it does make sense. If you get a kill with it, you get $900 back. It's almost a refund.
Just force buy. They're tilted. If this was a pug that everybody in Twitch chat at home was in part of right now, they would all have just force bought right now. They'd be rushing lobby with P90s, MP9s. They wouldn't be talking to each other.
Well, deaths to the shotgun, pistols elsewhere, and a missed Molotov towards the huts. That's not the end of the world. That could be, but dealt with. Needham will take down that first player with the shotgun. 5 on 3. They recover the Mag 7, which is about the most interesting part of this round, I'm afraid. Don't see too many of them these days. Used to be a bit of a mainstay back in the day. We're seeing more Novas purchased in Pro League so far.
Yeah, the Alligator as well, the auto shotty occasionally. It's
Yeah.
weird that we've moved away from the shotgun meta. It's one of my least preferred. The SMGs, fine. Shotgun,
Yeah.
you can keep them. You don't even really need them in the game, the same as the Negev.
Yeah, they tried to buff that, I guess, or modify it with the updates, but didn't really stick.
I'm okay with how Counter-Strike is right now. We have a little bit more diversity than we used to in 1.6 days, where it was AK, Galil, Famus, M4,
MP5
Eagle,
occasionally.
USP. Yeah, that was the only SMG you'd use.
You'd kind of throw it away for the gun rounds. You wouldn't even use it. You wouldn't hold on to it. You'd use it for the anti-ecos and then just throw it away.
100%. Well, a couple more rounds, everybody, until this one is over. And EG are looking great to try and pick this one up 2-0. Now, we will let you know that there is a world, it's not a very likely world, where EG could still qualify for the playoffs, but they require a lot of favorable results outside of just this.
2-0 would be a good start, though, right? On that campaign. 2-1, probably not ideal.
A little bit more walking on eggshells, if that's to be the case. Mombos has armor with the AUG this time, Henry.
That's an improvement. I guess it's one of the few maps it's still quite relevant on. You don't see it used too often, but it does make sense. These long-range duels, and use that towards ramp or outside, of course. Speculative spam from Alex as he tries to detect the cross towards Secret. Here's Mopos of the aforementioned AUG. Nealon, though, trying to channel his inner Alex as he sneaks in towards main entrance. But Alex, he's seen all those tricks before. Into a 4-on-4, though. Automatic pulls one back, and here we go.
That's the thing with those smoke gimmicks. One of the two is going to make their way through, and Deaths is only get one. Who of the three have just come through that wide open squeaky door. One will get planted. It's a missed smoke towards the heavens. Is that going to come back to haunt them here? The vent not broken for poor Davy. That one is going to be a rough pill to swallow.
Yeah, so if you're not aware, you don't get any accuracy on the ladder. To exit the vent itself, you have to shoot it out and then be in a really tricky spot. That's unfortunate. He'll need his teammates to take the attention elsewhere first. Here's Alex, though, sneaks up towards heaven. That smoke would be about dissipating now, so maybe not the end of the world. They missed it. Shooting at the vent momentarily. Here he comes with the flashbang as well. Brehze catches a face full of it and gets legged in the process as well. This is actually very possible now. Autimatic doing what he can to pull the round back. It's getting desperate. They have no kits. That Molotov should confirm it. Oh, the smoke.
That's over. You know kit, Henry. You were bang on there. No time. Time management, a bit of a problem now. James needs to send everybody one of his lovely little stopwatches. Should really get in a watch sponsorship for James.
That would be great. Or an alarm clock, you know?
Wake you up?
Yeah, I guess. I'm not really sure what I meant by that, but it's do maybe a bit more of an alarm clock.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I guess we could have some of his taglines.
Yeah.
He doesn't really have in English.
Doesn't have any catchphrases, does he?
We can flirt with them. We can make some up for him.
Sure. I guess it's James time would be the main one. That's about it.
It's not a bad one either.
that could just be it. That could be the alarm.
Wake up, it's James time.
James time. Well, game time here for Movistar Riders. They need to start posting a lot of rounds at this stage. It's looking pretty dire for them after losing the first map, 16-9. They had some decent rounds, but overall EG had full control, and same story here, I'm afraid.
This looks like a funny exchange. Nealon was looking down the line. He was like, yeah, you know that strat or that pick that I want you to do? And then he didn't get it. Looks at automatic. Or like, yeah, I know what to do. And then everybody had a bit of a giggle. So sometimes these things happen.
So, coming to the closing stages of this matchup, potentially. A couple more would do over series points. Evil Geniuses with not the strongest buy. There's been some labored rounds for sure. But overall come out on top, 4-0. As we'll see the AUG from Martinez. Maybe an upper execution here with two players on the roof.
Cirxy to throw a molly, so maybe this is what I needed. Yo, can you throw the backside?
Oh.
Oh.
Must be outside, right?
Yeah. Well, they're still going to attempt the execute. Hot molly, backside as well. Death's having a reposition for now. It is going to subside, but they're going to swing forward first. That's the bomb forward. Not dribbled in towards the top side, just in towards the corner of the hut. Event dive. Okay, getting crazy with it now. Cirque's going to try and follow in Nealon's footsteps.
It's a bit of a weird round.
He's got some room. but that's about it. They know where he is. The bomb's loose. So with an opening kill from autimatic, the round falls apart, and we can move forward to round number 21, please.
Yeah, not the best from EG here. It's up to Nealon to try and pull a couple of kills back if possible. Not going to happen. 3 survive for Movistar Riders. Exactly what the doctor ordered for them. You can see they're still fired up, still hungry for victories here, looking to prove themselves, bounce back after the 0-3 deficit to kick off the group for themselves. Round 21, as mentioned, the money desperately low actually for EG, so this might be the full eco. Just a few deagles, only Brehze with armor, and hopefully looking to get a plant down if possible.
Okay, well, we've got some people in the chat, Henry, who are applying for moderator positions.
Okay, any applications?
Yeah, I'll let you know what they say. So, this message is my application to become a moderator. I have more than 35 messages sent in chat, and I've been here since the Among Us days. Old frog, unironically. I've only been timed out twice. In brackets, good boy. I love CS, in brackets, poggers, and always watch TikTok. Please consider me.
Well, the fact he always watches TikTok, that's enough for me. I've had enough. Get him on. Sign him up.
I don't know if we have the power, but definitely I think we can push them up the list.
Sure. We can refer him, right?
Yeah,
he
we
can
know
give
a couple people.
That's, he does sound like a good boy. Either way, it's going to be 2 players dispatched up towards the ramp room. daviG put in that AUG to good work. 5 on 3. No chance for plant, but maybe can salvage a rifle or 2. Autimatic, maybe in a position to do so. And a bit of damage here. A chance. The AUG not looking as powerful as you would expect in this sort of position. It's what it's designed for. Should be fine.
Just
don't really have to face anymore. You've already done a lot of damage.
Yeah, but you want to face. You want to face
of
so
course.
bad. You want to really take the fight.
Okay. There it is. Clean round.
Across the line.
And across the line, indeed. 13-8. Money's still not great, I'm afraid, for EG. It'll be another partial situation for them, which is fine. Alarm bell's not going off just yet, but a chance for Movistar Riders to develop their own funds. York, perfect weapon for the ramp room, I would say, but wasn't completely displayed there.
Davi didn't sell it.
No.
He might want to return his, actually. But this, well, half-buy is a something. A nade for the squeaky door, I'm sure. A couple of key flashes, and away we go. Oh. Yeah, that's a... Oh, golly, Miss Molly. And
smokes everywhere.
Pause. He's tunneled towards the back of the side. It is going to come back to bite them in the arse here.
Yeah, it absolutely is. Oh, one missed incendiary.
Is that what Bart Simpson would say?
He would say, eat my shorts, ay caramba, all of that, really.
It's really come up Millhouse here.
Yeah, that was barely a partial buy. Some PT-50s, a Tech 9, some Kevlar. In they go, and the missed incendiary. An open runway.
Actually did end up costing.
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what the 2 key pieces of utility as your protocol utility is for. You want to molly towards the squeaky door and a molly towards Heart so they can't just run out.
Makes sense.
Exactly like they did.
They fumbled it. Got to learn these lessons the hard way, I suppose.
Deary me.
Does happen every now and then, but that's a clean round for EG. Came in with a little, but got a lot done. 2 rifles recovered as well. Their money's right back on track. They're going to get $3,500 per player for winning the round via explosion. So this got a huge cash injection. Let's have a look at it. No incendiary.
Very
Bang from Nealon.
I had to extinguish that.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Like, why is that? How did they get the smoke down the T side? I had no idea. They had to extinguish it themselves, which did create a bit of a fortress, but they just came through with 3 players and mowed him down. That's the shocker. They know it as well. Can't be letting that happen if you could have any chance here of beating a team like EG. So, 14-8. Orbs out for Martinez. Decent buy, some residual cash, but not many rounds in the bank here. 14-8. Has to be a perfect game from this point forward.
This is good signs out of EG here going into the RMR in a week and a half's time. Now, we'll be competing in Stockholm, the Americas, against some other heavy hitters. Liquid's in there. You got the likes of Complexity with good showing here. Obviously, we have Furia, Imperial, 00 Nation, Pain. The list can go on. There's a lot of contestants out there, but EG are one of the bigger orgs. So good to see them showing some form and getting a chance to get some officials in here in the format that EPL has. 5 best-of-3s over the course of the week. Lots of reps.
We've got Martinez, who's about to be tested down towards lower. They're aware. Up the cross towards Secret. Good Molotov, though. Really does avert his gaze. Nothing he can really do. can't stay there. Sure, he wouldn't be burned, but he'd be isolated after one kill. Autimatic, full control of the vents here. Flashbang now towards single door. Next shot from Martinez could spell disaster. Has to try and scramble away, which he will not do. Very well done. Oh, Autimatic hits these, Chad. Not this time.
All right, well, they still have this vent rotation covered off. Cirque must have been looking at the radar or something in that juncture. Mopo's top of Hut gets rumbled, and it is a 2-on-3 situation. Alex is trying to get Hightailor over and stall this out. There's 14 seconds. If he can deny the plan, he can win the round, and doesn't get either kill. Target selection not on, and it's daviG. Has to be the one to save this to avoid EG getting up to 15.
It all starts with a flashbang that makes things very complicated for him. Brehze taking the opportunity to get actually on the bomb site itself. I dare say he'll close things out right here, right now. Great shot with the AK-47. There it is, ladies and gents. Series point for Evil Geniuses. I've got 7 opportunities to close this one out. The money's going to be quite low on the CT side now. They're operating with a couple of FAMASs. And EG should be the victors here.
I don't know if this can be the continued recipe for success. Brehze has 24 kills, autimatic has 22, and Hex has 20, which is great. It's just, is that going to be is that how it's going to stack up in the future? Do we need more from the AWP? These discussions are more need to have with more EG we get to see.
I think that's been the sentiment of this tournament. It's been great to see the likes of Nealon step up when he was required to. Brehze in great form as well. Autimatic, as everyone expected, looking fantastic. It is Cirque. We do need to see a bit more from him. One of the absolute mainstays of the squad, of course. We'll see whether he can find any kills here as they look to close things out. Nice execution. That's leading to the first 2 kills, and Autimatic and Brehze will be adding to their frag total. That should be it. The AWP coming at the vents is not ideal. daviG keeping them in the round at least, but mollied off towards heaven. More and more utility being deployed towards main as well. Alex under a lot of pressure here. Not in a great spot either.
They have to go for it. Let's see if they can pull it off, but smoke towards Squeaky Door obscure the vision of Cirque for now. He rings out an AWP shot, and the flash was blind to Alex momentarily. Yet to be halfway gone, but we're almost there as he is through. Does hit the shot. davi's found one in the meantime. It's just Alex. The in-game leader needs to step up and stand tall, but he cannot. 16-8, and the floodgates open for EG as far as victories are concerned. Back-to-back Ws, 4 maps on the trot.
Yeah.
They should be happy with that.
They go 2-2 now. Their chances of making it to the playoffs are slim, but still possible. Commiserations to Movistar Riders. They played with passion, they played with pride, but unable to find a map here today. We'll have another chance tomorrow. But for now, we'll take a break and leave you with the desk.